The town of Stafford has a rich history of reported ghost sightings, hauntings and unexplained phenomenon. Locations such as the ancient High House, the Swan Hotel, the Soup Kitchen and the Super Bowl, and not forgetting Stafford Goal, the Gatehouse, the Shire Hall and even the beautiful Stafford Castle and Shrewsbury Hall have all had reported ghostly activity. Tonight the team return to the town of Stafford in the hope of collecting further evidence of the unexplained activity from the Shrewsbury Arms located in the town centre. The building was built in approximately 1810 and was then known as the Talbot Hotel. After extensive research, it has been found that a Francis Lees, born in 1811 and died in 1867, was the landlord of the Talbot Hotel in the 1830s, and this has been found in documentation from the old public house records. Will the activity found have any relation on the ghostly activities running apparent in the whole of Stafford? And will the dark mist phenomenon reappear as the team apply further scrutiny? Tonight, in search of the truth of what's really going on, Stoke Haunted investigates. Hello and welcome to tonight's investigation with Stoke Haunted here in the heart of Stafford town centre. We're here at the Shrewsbury Arms, which was originally known as the Talbot Hotel and was built around 1810. Through extensive research, we have found public house records that indicate that Francis Lees was the then landlord or owner of the hotel in 1830. He was born in 1811 and died in 1867. Will we encounter any ghostly goings on here tonight? Who knows? Stay tuned and keep watching.
Hi everyone, this is Sarah from Stoke Haunted. We're here at the Shrewsbury Arms. It's Friday night, it's about 8:30 and we've all just arrived and there's quite a few of us tonight and we've got a couple of guests that are arriving, so we're going to be starting again.
Right, it's just after 10 in the evening and we've had our walk around of the premises at the Shrewsbury Arms again. Seems a few things have moved around, so we're having to change our plans for the lock-off rooms slightly. Hopefully we'll be able to sort it out and get it done as accurately as possible.
Hi, we just had a walk around. It's about 10:30. Obviously we've picked up on some quite negative energy upstairs and obviously down in the cellar area. We're now going to go back up to the top area and just do some basic calling out, energy building, just to see what we can pick up, and obviously we'll let you know as and when anything happens and keep you informed through the
Right, what we're doing here is, I've done for the first time see if it actually works. So I've got a Connect sensor so we can replicate the experiment done on Ghost Adventures where they pick up a skeleton of something in the room. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask Liz to borrow herself. If you could just stand there for me, Liz, just so we can see what, if we look at the screen now, you can see that the Connect sensor is picking up Liz's proportions. Now, okay, you might think that's kind of a normal way of doing it. Don't make faces at us. But what we're trying to do is we film places with a static or a locked off camera that do a whole lot of nothing. We film a whole lot of nothing, just an empty space, hoping for light anomalies or things to happen or trigger objects to actually be activated by spirit. So if anything does come into view, then we're going to see it on the skeleton tracker there. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully with the mist later, if it replicates itself in the bedroom, we might be able to get a view of it on the Connect as well. Stay tuned, guys.
And then we sat in there, and we only sat, we just called out of it, and we sat for about 20 minutes, and then something just caught me on the floor. So I saw this on the floor. That's right, you hair grips all over the floor. That weren't there before. And then there was a bracelet on the back that no one was near. And then when we were
You ready?
that was in that room. Is that the hair grips and the bracelet that happened in that room?
That's the one.
Yeah. Remember that? Yeah. Hair grips and the bracelet.
On the floor. Yeah. Was hand and fixed.
Because I felt really giggly in there, didn't I? I was having the giggles.
So what the energy's like in here again?
Really charged in here. Really charged. I've just come in and it's literally hit me. I've just nearly knocked me over. Yeah, it is. I've just literally walked in and it's
really cold in this one, colder than that one. A lot colder.
I don't know where the others have gone. Because this is where you get confused. Because you go in that room. And you go, oh, that one's locked.
What's up there? It's another room. That's the top floor.
There's a cat in there.
Yeah, that's the door that's locked. I think that's the studio because the cat's in there, they said.
And that's...
Because there's a load more rooms somewhere.
It's up there, I think. You said I dropped that
That's the
one.
way we came in.
That's alright, you'll fit in well with the rest of it.
Don't you come up here very often?
I don't come up in this, but when I go to the Christmas live, I normally come up in this, but I don't think I've been in this room before.
I feel warm and cold.
It's alright.
The ceiling, it's like,
It's falling in.
it's like my bedroom ceiling, as was before it was repaired.
Activity-wise up here, what do you think we're going to get?
Very negative up here.
Right, okay.
It's going to
You
go...
might get something with the women in there, in where I told you them beams make you feel sick,
Right,
Yeah.
the
okay.
seasick, you know, because them
Ship
beams
beams.
are from ships.
Yeah, that's what I was picking up on that now, yeah.
No, I think if we did anything
But-
up here,
He is going to kick off if you.
if we start, things are
Right.
going to kick off.
I'm just asking that.
I don't-
Just because, like, if we're going to investigate this room, how we best.
I don't think he's going to be the sort that goes pushing, you know, he's one of them that sculpts in the corner. But
Right, so
he
do
will...
you reckon he'll show himself as light, or do you reckon he'll...
Well, I saw a male shadow up here last time that when I was standing in the first area and I was sort of standing like this, and as I looked round the shadow darted, so I think it'll be more in like a shadow form
Okay,
rather
so
than
if-
actual...
if we dedicate, 15 minutes to calling out something,
Yeah.
we'll come back up here with like just basic kit and then see what we can find.
Yeah.
And then go from there. I suppose the best way to proceed. How do you feel, Ian?
There's a lot of energy though, so there's a lot of energy not moving downstairs, just when we went in there. And I was picking up on the ships and the feeling unsteady in the other room back there. So,
The women up there used to sew in that room. It's like a working house for them, you know what I mean? You work here and we'll pay you.
Yeah, Jackson William will build 1900.
Right, okay.
Which was Jackson?
It was William Jackson, wasn't it? You picked up on Paddy.
Was it William Jackson or Jackson William?
No, Jackson's his last name, mummy.
Right, got you.
Jay's just in the shadow in there.
Which I did say married. Well, I saw his shadow here last time.
Okay, so do you want to do Heaver's first door?
Yeah, it could be
Right.
anything. You know, so just be on your guard a bit. If you feel a bit strange or you
If
feel
you feel
emotional,
we're getting paid here,
I'll
I
tell
follow
straight
if
away.
Andy wants to stay here.
okay.
Because we will. It's
See you in a bit.
nothing bad. It's just spirits, or sort of negative spirits, look for your weak spots in anybody. It could be me, but we, like Matt, myself, Paddy, know how to deal with it because obviously we work with spirit all the time. So don't panic over it. As I say, just
No, I'm just kind of glad that I felt something. I'm glad that the burning feeling was something. I wasn't just making something up in my head.
yeah.
If you feel anything pressing like that, you tell someone straight away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's a
That's
spirit trying
classes
to get you.
overshadowing you.
It's a,
I doubt it will. I know I have sometimes problems with self-confidence, but I'm
Yeah.
stubborn.
yeah.
See, yeah,
But
what
a
it
spirit,
is,
spirit
that's
can.
your weakest bet,
They
so
are
they
very.
will go and
You know, we've had spirits that, I mean, Andy will tell you, and the guys here, Paddy will tell you, I'd be talking to you, or I could be sitting in a room, and then the things that I see, or the emotions that I put on by spirit, I can obviously deal with it, but it's horrific.
Yeah.
And I can be crying, I can be screaming, I can be doing all sorts, but
I know that.
but I can obviously cope with it, whereas if, like you're not quite sure that...
I
Well,
don't-
that'll be probably what happened last time, because last time, like I said, when I was on I started crying for no reason.
It's just gone really dark up here, Andy.
Can you tell us what your name is? Are you able to tell us your name?
What was that? Just down
Sounded
here.
like there was somebody walking there.
Yeah.
Was that you making a noise by the window? Are you walking round by the window?
I think it's pig. On the stairs,
Pig.
You can see now in view you've got Liz there and her skeleton, and somebody else move around just for me.
Just coming in close.
Just come a bit closer to the bed. Yep, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm trying to find this, put somewhere best to put the sensor so we can see. Okay, as you've just seen, we've set up the Connect sensor. We've got the software running here on the laptop, which is being recorded by this camera here. You might be able to get it in if you find it or not. So, there you go. Excellent. There you go. The software is called FAST with 2 A's, and it's basically what we call a skeleton tracker. It uses the Connect sensor to look for people-shaped objects. So it knows, it will draw a basic outline of a person if it detects a person. That, for example, in view you can see 2 people now, and those are 2 people in the room. And what we want to use it for mainly is if there are people not in the room, i.e. invisible people, people that can't be seen. This room in particular was where we found that mist last time that travelled just between 2 beds, and conveniently this bed is like roughly placed where one of the beds were, so hopefully if anything does travel past, the original camera we used over there will be able to see it, number 1. That's the camera we used originally. We'll use it in ambient light now because that was the light that was used before, no infrared at this point. And also in view we've got some children's toys, because it was believed that there were some children here present communicating, etc., or wanting to make themselves known. There is also a K2 meter in view, just checking that switched on there, and so if whatever comes past does give off any EMF activity, that camera over there is going to tell us about it as well. What we're going to do now is we're going to seal the room and come back in about an hour's time and see what the Connect camera and obviously the standard camera have picked up. So stay tuned and see what we get. What's the time? Let's have a look.
12:08ish.
Time is 12:08, which means it's now my birthday as well. So
Happy birthday.
happy birthday to me. So in about an hour's time we'll be back. Let's go and seal the room. Now where's that marker pen?
We've just, while you were doing that filming, both Amy and I have just heard
Something in there.
something in there.
Okie dokie. If I'm being filming in night vision, you will be able to see me now.
Yep.
Putting a piece of tape in the corner,
As we did last time.
as we did last time. What do you want me to put on the tape?
Do what you did before, smiley face and then Matt. If we're going to recreate it, we might as well do it the same.
Smiley face in the corner. Hello. All sealed off. Let's go see what we get. Now, what's up with Amy? Let's have a look. It's not Amy.
She went a bit strange when she walked through that door, and now she's just
Which door?
just come from the bedroom
Okay.
door. She stood staring up at the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall we get her out of here?
Yeah, and she went just a little bit. Come on, Amy. She went just a little bit. Come on, Amy. Come on, sweet. Come on. You got that. Come on. What's your step, Amy? Right. Amy.
Just take the camera off her, in case she drops it down the stairs.
Bring the camera on.
She's got the camera with her.
Okay. Come past.
I'm just going to switch it on.
Come past us.
So told you the cat's possessed.
No, it's just only scratching foot. Do you want to tell me what happened, Amy? So. I'm talking to Amy right now. Alright.
Is that you, Amy?
Can you look at me, please?
You have to press press that little green thing in and slide it this way.
Can you look at me?
Look towards you.
Yeah. So, I'm just going to record it from here. Don't tell me what happened.
I don't gone off, Andy. It's just
It's
gone off.
alright, it's okay. So, as best as you remember, just tell me what happened.
Nothing. Something just felt like it just rushed to me. My light suddenly flickered, and then I just did not feel comfortable.
Your light flicker, tell me about that. Oh, your torch?
My torch.
Okay.
I was pointing my torch, just waiting for you guys.
Okay, just let's not go any further, let's backtrack. Something rushed to you from where?
The attic stairs.
Yeah.
Right, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. And so I just kind of stepped back a little bit, and then my light was flickering, and then I don't know, I felt sick. I felt.
Okay, that's alright. What I want you to do is just listen to close your eyes and listen to the sound of my voice, and I want you to imagine at your feet there is a bright white light, and it's travelling off your body to roughly your lower legs, like your calves, and about your knees, swirling round clockwise. This white light, carrying with it like a pillar of light as it's going up further and further and further towards your hips, nice and warm as it goes, and further into your torso. That's better. Just further up and to your chest height, swirling round and round, and up to where your neck is, around where your throat, just the top of your chest. Further and further up. Should be about where your cheekbones are now. Further and further up now where your forehead is. And when it reaches the top of your head, I want you to imagine it meeting the other side of it and closing like a
sleeping bag.
Yeah, like a sleeping bag. Or a bag being like drawn together by strings. And I want you to look down at the rest of it and look at yourself as in a big, bright white envelope. How do you feel? Does that help?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's go downstairs. Get your brew. Hello, boss.
I could tell something's right because she walked through, her face changed, and she was looking up the staircase. I was like, Amy, are you alright? And I at first thought she was going to go up there. And then literally, I said, are you alright? And she wasn't. I took her in there, didn't I? And then she started coming, I said, what was the matter? She says, nothing.
I am aware that
There is.
we are being listened
Followed,
to
yeah.
right now. Just behind Andy there's a gentleman, and he's like, what's going on, sort of thing. So, I don't know, maybe our presence here and poking around.
I've had it, Amy, so don't worry. I still had to do it now. You get used to going like a coping mechanism. So
If you're not sensitive, you don't mean you should be sensitive, but it does happen.
yeah, it does. Occasionally, but that's what I'm saying. Spirit can affect you like that. Okay.
She been good, Chloe, been good?
Yeah, we'll settle on next week.